Okay, here we have a big batch. So this is a 15 kilo batch, inclusive of glucose. This is weighing about 19 kilos in total. So we've got our bars set. Let's see if we nail the space. It's pretty heavy. And I think we got it. Beautiful. So this is for a custom order. We have personalized logo inside. We are working on this design, SVR. Two colors, red and white. And we are basically going to divide this table into the color palette. We have red, we have white, and that's sugar based. So sugar, water, glucose, boiled up to a rock temperature of about 160. Colors are all water based. Got to get these colors into the mix at this stage when it's a liquid. As it cools down, it starts to set. So you've got a time frame to get these colors in, and you can hear that bubble from the liquid mixing into the hot molten sugar. So yeah, 15 kilos. This will make, essentially we're trying to hit a 12 kilo order. This is pretty much our limit when it comes to size, batch size. Anything bigger, we have to divide it into two separate batches. Customized orders are based on minimum of 8 kilo batches. Here's our red. So we're going to have red text, SVR. We're going to have red and white stripes on the outside. And the flavor is raspberry. So yeah, we mix it in pretty vigorously, trying not to pull the liquid into the sides, so we keep it within our parameters. And I'm mixing the color according to the design we have. 2 grams a piece, essentially, once it's all made. So if we go 2 grams, multiply it into 15 kilo or 12 kilos, 6, 7, 8,000 lollies. I haven't done my math. So now it's starting to firm up a bit, which is what we want. If you undercook it, the base doesn't set properly. So you end up with sticky, floppy candy. If you overcook it, you end up burning the sugar, which affects the aesthetic. So once it burns, it starts to go darker in color, and then the colors don't represent their natural form. Okay, that looks pretty good for a side project. Lots of side projects in candy making. Candy's cooled down, take the bars apart, and there you've got your cooling base. So let's get this little side project out. A little bit of yellow I've just put in this little section. Let's see if this table holds. So yeah, literally scraping and pulling the colors apart. Still pretty runny, but as it hits a cool surface, it'll cool down pretty quickly. So the surfaces on the left and the right side of the table are cool, and that's where we want to get the candy diverted to. There you see that's cooling down nice. Take a little bit of yellow, put that on up. Careful not to pick up the candy when it's too runny, otherwise you will get candy on your fingers. So yeah, just a method of constant movement. Now I'm just looking at this design. SVR, so only 3 letters. Made it a little bit more red. And we always leave a little bit of clear. This amber color is actually clear if we need to adjust any color size. Table's working nicely. We've had this table for 20 years since we opened our business back in 2006. Okay, and that's what you want. Nice, clean space. Watch the candy doesn't trickle over the edge. When you're working with a batch this size, the table does heat up pretty quickly, so we tend to turn on a cooling fan to reduce the temp. That's good. And then a rolling table on the backside here. Setting your tables up for us was really important. Space management, making sure we've got access on all sides to this table, to that table, to the heater table. We've just relocated our hook, so now we can stretch without banging our elbows next to the wall. And this studio space is absolutely perfect for making candy. I've been making candy for 25 years. Yeah, crazy, 25 years. 2001 I started in the industry, and that's another story, another vlog that we'll get into about the history of the business, history of candy making in general. Okay, so this is a pretty big stretch. We have 11 kilos, 11.2 just wait it, of confectionery here. So this hook allows us to literally just fold air into the mix, and this will eventually turn this cream colour into a nice bright opaque base. So yeah, quite a big stretch, this one. You just got to rock your body. Don't use your arms too much. Don't tense your shoulders. Pull it from the bottom and flip it over. Repeat. As you do this, the candy continues to cool down and gets firmer and firmer. Understretch it. You won't get a nice clarity when we do letters, pictures, faces, logos, etc. Overstretch it and you end up with too many air bubbles and a little bit brittle. That's nearly done. It's working up a sweat, and then you see that literally holds and comes back in on itself. Taking it off the hook is a trick. Try to get it all off, and that's just the hook overheating a bit. And yeah, that'll go in the sink. On to the next stage. The letter S. So the red defines the text, the white defines the space. Wrap the red around the white to form the S shape, and just ensure everything is a block once we extrude it, so then it can support itself. S.